Morning, guys. So it is September 7th. It's currently 7:30 in the morning, and I've been up since 5:30. Just trying to get some reading done before classes start today. Today is the first day of our semester number 2, so I'm pretty excited and nervous about it, but we'll see how things go. So I'll just keep you guys posted throughout the day and the rest of the semester, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I just finished doing lecture from like 8 to 11, and now I'm about to head to campus because we have lab for like an hour. They kind of divided us in groups just because of COVID. I'm not sure if they did that before, but I'm assuming because of COVID, they're trying to limit the amount of people that they have at the same time on campus. So yeah, tag along. This is my breakfast on the go. Guys, ate breakfast. My body just wasn't behaving this morning, and it wouldn't allow me to wake up on time, but do what you gotta do. Beautiful. So I just got back home from lab. I made some breakfast. As you can see, I'm so ready to dive into it. I have a quiz at 1, and then I'm going to have class. So yeah, this is my little setup. So currently I'm getting ready to take my quiz from home. So I take my quiz on my laptop, and I just kind of use my iPad to review until we're ready to start. And then my school provided us with a tripod, so that way we can put our phones on here, log into Zoom via our phone, do a room scan, and then we take our computer on the laptop. Morning. So it is currently, don't mind my grandma glasses, y'all. My glasses be falling off my face. So it is currently 5:45 in the morning. Today's my first clinical observation day. I'm so excited / nervous. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just kind of watching the upperclassmen just do their cases, so that way, like when I start clinicals next semester, I'll be ready. So yeah, I'm here until noon, and then afterwards I go to campus. I have my first exam, then I have a 4-hour lecture. And then I gotta go home, finish doing some studying for my following quiz the following day, and all that jazz. So it's gonna be a packed day, but we got this. Hey guys, so I hope you guys really enjoyed to see the few snippets of videos I was able to get from my second trimester. So basically, to kind of summarize everything, we were a lot more hands-on. We learned how to do our standard induction. We also learned rapid sequence induction as well. We were able to get checked off on those things, along with having the opportunity to do clinical observations with the upperclassmen, which was actually pretty interesting to see in those experience those different scenarios. So right now I am currently in my 3rd trimester. We started a week ago, so I'm like a week in, and we started clinical this semester. So, you know, I'm still kind of filling it out. I'm not necessarily in the OR yet. Right now, I'm just kind of like in the pre-op area, just really working on anesthesia evaluations. But I would eventually be in the OR starting next week, which I am definitely looking forward to. But today's not about that. Today, I want to talk to you guys about do's and don'ts. So as far as do's, so there were a couple of things that I kind of, you know, was keeping in the back of my mind as far as things I could improve on throughout each trimester. So first things first, the fact that if you're taking classes online, period, I think you need to get blue light glasses or a blue light screensaver for your devices, whatever you're using. Especially if you're using an iPad to do your notes and so on and so forth, it would really help. I want to say the first few days of me studying, I was getting really bad headaches to the point where like I was just like seeing black. That could have just been because I wasn't used to studying for those long hours either. But once I got the blue light screensaver along with the glasses, it really helped me. Point number 2. I would suggest if you do not have a desk, get a desk. If y'all can see my little island back there, I use that to study, and granted, yes, it's convenient and I don't have to buy more furniture, but the chair I have is super uncomfortable. So there are times I have to like get a pillow and sit on it. If you get a personal desk and you put it in your room or wherever you want to put it and just have like an office chair, it will just make things a lot easier. You don't have to worry about moving things around for tests, because sometimes I do take my test here and I have to rearrange like my decor just for my desk to be appropriate for my test. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. Point number 3 is when you're studying, I would advise to just change your settings or your surroundings. So like if you're primarily taking classes online, I would suggest why don't you at least sit outside. If you have a balcony and you know the climate is acceptable for you to study outside, then study outside. That really helped me. I did that a lot my first semester, and you know, getting the sunshine, getting the fresh air was definitely refreshing for me. So that was something that I would definitely recommend. Also, going to coffee shops. There are a couple of coffee shops around the area where I live at where I just kind of, you know, test them out for the day, and you know, that way I'm able to have a different scenery and, you know, just be outside. Y'all, it was rough. You get lonely, you want to see people, go socialize and be productive with your academics. And then also study groups. I would suggest if you're a person that doesn't like study groups, you don't have to study with a group, but I would recommend at least reviewing with them for exams. It was really helpful to have, you know, a few of my classmates and I just kind of quiz each other on the material. We don't necessarily study together, but you know, they probably might have an input or a way of remembering certain content that I probably won't, you know, I'm having a hard time grasping, and vice versa. So I would say, you know, occasionally whenever you have a big exam coming up, I would definitely recommend that. And then aside from the academic stuff, guys, just really take care of your like mental health. Like that was something that I personally have been working on and is currently still working on. You know, find a hobby, set a day for yourself. Set a day for yourself so that way you don't have to worry about school. You focus on what your personal hobbies are, spending time with friends, spending time with family. And even if you are from out of state and that is not your home state that you're currently in school in, because I'm originally not from the area that I'm currently in school, just explore the area. See what activities are out there that you can do, make friends, hang out with your classmates, especially if they're the natives in that area. Ask them what there is to do, but just be productive and just have a day to yourself where you literally do not think about school at all, because the following day you're gonna hit the ground running. So, you know, you need that personal time to yourself. So now let's talk about the don'ts, what you don't do. Do not compare yourselves to your classmates. I know and I understand that as a CRNA, and granted guys, I'm just in my first year, but I feel like we've all struggled with this as soon as we got accepted into the program, is imposter syndrome. And granted, I feel like the feeling is normal for us to feel that way, but don't let it impede what you need to do because you're just consistently comparing yourself to your classmates. I personally do not ask what my classmates are doing because I feel like whatever they're doing is probably gonna be more than me, or whatever the situation is. Like, I wanna be content with my study habits and what I have going on, because once I start comparing myself to my classmates, I'm gonna, one, feel behind, and two, feel inadequate, and then boom, here comes the imposter syndrome kicking in. So I would recommend just really focusing on yourself. There's nothing wrong with getting input, but just do not compare what your effort is to your classmates' effort. That's number one. Number two is do not fall into self-doubt. I don't even know if that was the correct way to say it, but try to avoid, being very doubtful in yourself, and just be confident that you are putting in the sufficient amount of effort you need to study for your exams. And God forbid, but if you get bad on the first exam, then readjust your study habits. See what you could improve on. What did you do wrong? Why did you get that information wrong? Look at other resources, YouTube, anesthesia blogs. That's what I do. I literally look at any supplemental material that is offered to me, so that way I can figure out, okay, why am I not understanding this content, and what is a better way for me to retain that information? And yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna, figure out more tips down the way. I'm just kind of like keeping things in mind per each semester, since each semester has its different challenges. But I really hope these tips help you guys. I'm going to try my best to create more content for you guys this semester. I'm mainly in clinical, so obviously for HIPAA reasons, I cannot really record certain things, but for the most part, once again, thank you guys for your support. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at _IamNurseD, along with subscribing to the YouTube channel. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys later.